one of the benefits that that gives me is that when Doris is at home doing some PowerPoints for, I don't know, it's your problem user subject right there, in the middle of the night, they downloaded a screensaver or a quiz for their Christmas quiz, and it's really a virus, and you're getting alerts and you're like, oh, I'm literally in bed. This is the thing where the MXDR guys are dealing with that for me. Now, if you were to get this and you've got the opportunity to tell the guys to be able to take action, that's where, for me, it goes to the next level. I can have a big problem happening in the middle of the night, Christmas Day, whatever, and a team of experts, people who live and breathe this stuff. I'm at the point in my IT career where I don't want to live and breathe this stuff all the time, but there are people who do want to live and breathe it all the time, and they're doing that on my behalf, which is brilliant from my point of view. So they can go on there, they can isolate it, they can do whatever. But what I tend to find is that normally they're doing the stuff that I was doing, which is looking through what has happened, going through the forensic information, all that sort of stuff, and saying this is a false positive, or this has been handled, or whatever, taking the requisite action. The good thing about that is that it's happening without me or my team's interactions. So I'm feeling happier that everything is fine, things are not getting encrypted, we're all good. I can come into work the next day without getting jumped on by everybody. But I am nosy, and I do like the ability that I can still go on there, cruise through, see what alerts are there, see what it was. I can still get into those process trees and the forensic stuff and all that sort of jazz. But I can also see the little email address of the person from the MXDR team who has dealt with that problem. If I wanted to, I can email them and say, like, what was that? I mean, in fact, another thing that I can do with the MXDR is just email them, ask them about more generally stuff within the platform. So, I saw a couple of things going on in our one, and it indicated it was fine, it was dealt with. But I was like, I'm not entirely sure what that is. What does that mean? And I emailed them straight away. I get a reply. It's just nice having an expert there looking after it all the time, and that I can just ping an email to. It's kind of humanizing. It's not just like an AI or some like a little eye on Microsoft that you press and it just tells you generic replies to what's going on. It's someone telling me based on my stuff what's going on, which I think is really valuable. So basically, like the what it took away from me is alert fatigue, like getting snowed under by just an enormous amount of alerts where you might lose the sort of the wheat for the chaff. Is that right saying? I don't know. You might miss something crucial because you've looked at 25 alerts because something has been happening that happens every day. So taking away that alert fatigue and giving me the capacity to focus on my other big problems, like jammed printers or whatever, that's really what it's given me back. But in terms of like my MXDR experience, super happy with it. It's taken the pain and the stress of dealing with these alerts away from me,